Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Court 1 at the Dodgeball European Championships 2022 here in Draken, here in the Netherlands. I'm joined back again with John Rutland, and what a quarter-final we've got ahead of us. Italy versus Northern Ireland, two great dodgeball teams. Northern Ireland looking to progress to the semi-final. Maybe the easier side of the draw, what a lot of people have spoke about. But first they've got to come up against Italy, and a great team, a great amount of dodgeball shown this weekend. But here we're going to see this quarter-final, Northern Ireland versus Italy.
Good afternoon, Greg. This is a great quarter-final here. We've got two teams that both competed for the first ever European Dodgeball Championships back in London in 2010. They've both been ever present. So two extremely experienced sides. You will notice on the live stream that we do have a new camera angle.
Yep. It's that centre rush camera that you've seen. Nice bit of close-up that you'll get on that centre rush in that larger neutral zone that we support over here for the European rule set, the EDBF rule sets. Next set, we'll look at moving that centre ref slightly, just so you can get a better image of that. But an Italian out in the centre rush to start us off.
Northern Ireland there, quickly off the blocks, and again a fast start that we've seen some from the men's team so far in this tournament, getting a key hit, finding themselves two players up very quickly.
Yeah, that fake from that right side, one of the Hill brothers. That's number 7. Adam Hill on that right side. And a good 2-ball attack. Giuselli grabs, but cannot quite find his hands around it. He reaches off court, but as he's on his way down, the ball fumbles even further. That's a good single ball from Lee. This left side is a hard pressure and a big arm.
Good cover in the middle there. Adam Hill has been hit. And they get a hit in the middle to finish off the set.
And there we go. Centre cam freed up a little. That 1 foot over the line is allowed on those two left balls that they're rushing for, but Northern Ireland do take that first set, and a big first set. It's the mentality they'll be looking for. Coming out aggressive. Giuselli's arm does come in.
McElroy makes the catch, but Morrison unfortunately got hit during that play as well. Catch before the hit, so the player does not return to the court. Good control by the Northern Irish men's team here.
And a good single from Lee, that left side. Kelvin Lee, number 4, one of the names that we saw at that 2019 World Cup, and he marches forward, that big arm behind Kelvin Lee, just making sure the Italians aren't making the catch on their track back.
Italian player just avoiding the standing counts there, just hopping over the top. Adam Hill will be looking for that quite a lot in this game.
I was just about to say, it's just that starting 6 that we saw pretty much back in 2019 when they took down England in that semi-final. A great display of dodgeball back then. 3 years later, still that same 6. I believe only one change out of that starting 6 that we saw back in 2019. Kelvin Lee goes for the catch, but can't quite get hands on it.
Not a bad position to try and make the catch off of the single ball there. With Northern Ireland so far up in this set, you can take a couple more risks to try and secure the win.
Yeah, when you're looking for that single ball catch, it's sort of setting yourself in that mindset. There's a catch there. And an out.
So Johnny Hill there has been called out.
Yeah. And Giuselli straight onto court, tries to whip one into Adam Hill.
Aaron Murphy there just releasing the single ball. Known for his great catching ability, but he's got a rapid arm as well.
His arm's definitely developed a lot more over the past 3 years. Still had a good arm back in 2019, but 3 years of training and maybe a lot of hard work has increased that speed a lot more.
Yeah, definitely. Really strong start from Northern Ireland. Kind of blowing Italy out of the water a little bit here. But Giuselli getting the standing counter off the start.
It's that quick whip from Giuselli's arm that a lot of players fear out here. A 4-ball attack. Smurf takes one. It's that traditional style of catch from Smurf. Sorry, his nickname. It is actually Murphy, but a lot of people will call him Smurf out here. Giuselli with a split dodge far left.
Northern Ireland waiting for the 4 there. Play ball has been called. They released all 4 balls there. Yes, they got the outs, but now Italy have 5 balls to retaliate with. And a great dodge there by Lee. So high press from Italy, just trying to put the Northern Irish off, force them into an early throw. But in a relaxed manner, they come up the court and hit the Italian out with 2 balls.
Yeah, good throws from McElroy and Hill, that right side there. Only a single ball. Easy dodge from McElroy. Lee with a pressure and a great catch. Playing great dodgeball on that left side. Forcing that pressure high up into the court.
Great play by Lee there. He's really owning this game at the moment. Some great dodges, some great catches, some great hits. Absolutely perfect dodgeball all round so far from Lee.
Northern Ireland win that middle ball, but decide on the slow favoured.
Again, Italy get a hit off the start. Looking for that standing counter. The Northern Irish looking a little bit vulnerable in that middle of the court.
And Murphy this time caught with a single ball. He looks, I believe, for the first one. And as he's looking down to grab that second one just hits him on his foot.
And a single ball release there by Adam Hill. Comfortably caught by the Italian in the middle.
Giuselli high up into that neutral zone. And that arm comes in so fast, there's no opportunity to even try and reset yourself into the catch.
Yeah, I'm from Giuselli there. You don't even really see a backlift from it. It's all elbow, great whip, and he's comfortable throwing in a number of different ways, making his throw really unpredictable to read.
That single ball comes in from Hill, just trying to put that side swing in.
Still plenty of time on the clock here. Italy looking to try and maybe close this game off and not let Northern Ireland get ahead by too much. Strong block there. A slow canter up the court by the Italians. Throwing from that standing position. And Johnny Hill there has just stepped on the line, just leaving Morrison on the court.
One of the newer names for this Northern Irish squad. Attacks come forward, single ball.
Giuselli's just bounced. Always helpful when the throwing team help the referees out there. No one wants to see a player go out unfairly.
Yeah, Italy looking for their first 2 set points, currently 6-on-1 in this set. So you should be looking at closing that set out, whether it's via the 3-minute set timer or by eliminating the opposing team.
Morrison with an aggressive throw there, just leaving the counter with just 20 seconds left. He is hit on the toes by Ghiselli, giving Italy their first 2 set points in this half.
And in previous sets, the pressure has been so high on Ghiselli, just making sure they're trying to shut him down. He was a bit of a free-reigning player in that set, and you can see the power in his arm. It's almost a quick whip. It's not that arm that we normally see with a big wind-up.
And there we see how exactly Northern Ireland wanted to execute their start. That would have been something that they trained over and over again in their pre-counts before this tournament. Taking that first hit with a single ball hit and then avoiding the counter from Italy.
And just a single ball release and a good catch as Hill throws his standing and is picked up by the Italians. We know what the Italians are like at catching. And 2 quick successions hits and a catch. The Italians really have changed round this set.
The Northern Irish have made a tactical switch as well. They've brought Adam Hill off the court and brought on Matthew Hollyhurst. Not having an impact so far, but it's really tough to get into a game at this pace in that first set.
So 1 player up.
Johnny Hill again with a great block there, just keeping himself in.
2 very experienced NI players here.
A single ball release. Managing the balls really well there. They'll be looking for a running counter maybe off of this.
And a good block down low. He tucked himself in behind that ball, making sure that he isn't going over the line.
Good honesty there by Johnny Hill. Just hit him on the wrist, just above the blocking ball. Plenty of time left in this set for McIlroy to really have an impact.
Yeah. Italy just wanting to bring those 2 balls into them so they'll have that running counter opportunity. At the moment, Josh McIlroy with 4 balls on his side, so he'll have the majority and will be forced to throw that single ball there.
Good throwing position here. We've seen a lot over this weekend where players are the last in and they try and use the whole side of the court that they can reach to the throwing line. But McIlroy there being really smart and just throwing from about halfway up the court, giving himself plenty of time to dodge and stay alive.
Yeah, good dodge there from McIlroy, nice and high, legs apart. It's those toes that the Italians are going to be looking for, whether they're in the air or on the ground. Nice defensive single ball there. It's just out of catching distance from Josh McIlroy. We know what he's like.
Just trying to collect that second ball that's just in his half of the central zone, and he's managed to pick that up. Good play. Just a few seconds left in this set.
McIlroy has to make a play. He looks for the standing, but no hit out this time. And it's a good 1-for-1. Josh McIlroy does almost everything right till the end there, but the Italians take the 1-for-1 trade, and that'll give Italy the set, and a good 2 sets from them.
Northern Ireland won't mind the time that's being taken for Italy to win their sets. Almost taking 3 minutes each time. Italy have put points on the board, whereas when Northern Ireland won their 6, they were winning those within 2 minutes.
That quick start again, but no opening rush play. Hollyhurst with that sensible. Oh, and Ghiselli, the arm is there and the catch is there also. It's a play that we've seen from him time and time again. He's releasing that single ball into the air, grabs that ball, and then he heads in that inside player to relax himself, make sure that he's not rushing anything, and unfortunately this time around can't get the dodge.
So another switch in Northern Ireland. They've now brought Adam Hill back on to play what it looks like against the right-hand side of Italy. Adam Hill got Ghiselli out there, so I think he's been brought on to try and make sure that Ghiselli doesn't have as much success as he's had in the previous sets. And it looks so far to be a really good tactical tweak. Adam getting some good hits so far in this set.
So with only 1 minute 25 left on this half-time clock.
Strong throw in by Northern Ireland there with a 2-ball attack.
Yeah, Northern Ireland currently up in this set 4-2, and that's a good dodge from Morrison. Nice and high, he leaps over those low throws of the Italians.
He might be fairly new to viewers watching this game, but he's really showing some good dodgeball skills and justifying his selection in this important quarter-final. And a great hit there by Morrison as well, just tracking the player with that slight delay and making a key hit with the Italian player jumping high.
Northern Ireland, the tactic here will probably want to be to close out the set in time fashion rather than getting out. They do that with a block, but the ball does come. And there we go, slowing things down. They don't want Italy to get another set before the half. So Northern Ireland will just play this out. They'll be nice and defensive throwing, and it is just that. Hill on the left side, just with a slow throw.
Northern Ireland very aware of the time here. And they look to try and end it to get that 90-second set. But Murphy makes the catch in timely fashion there. A 1 minute 30 set will now close off this half. Northern Ireland love a 90-second set.
They're so aggressive every time, and you can see that, especially off this start. You can imagine there's going to be an aggressive play on that.
They're going to have to watch the standing counter of Gazzelli, but is Adam Hill going to able to neutralise that opportunity?
And it's a slow start this time around. Interesting.
Smart. 1-for-1 trade there. Lee disappointed that he got the hit and wasn't able to stay alive in the game.
And he almost gets his hand out. He's sent back from the force of the ball there. When he's on his back foot, he wants to grab forward, but he can't quite get it.
Thought Adam Hill was hit there by the cross-court standing counter. McElroy got the cover though in retaliation, meaning both sides have 4 players left on court.
And a nice block, single ball from McElroy on that right side. Northern Ireland now with a push on 3 balls. And just a single ball block.
The ball didn't go wide there to the winger, untraditionally by Murphy, but Murphy used that ball extremely well and got the key Italian player out.
And that's poor communication from the Italians there. They were 4 on 4, and they've done nothing with that 4-ball attack. Now you've given NI 5. They've got to play the balls. And it's all at one, a great decision. And a great set for NI. That 1 minute 30 set gives them the final 2 set points in the first half. They'll go up 10-4 and a great score so far.
Really good game management in that first half there by Northern Ireland. They could have just waited for the time to end and be comfortably up 8-4, but by finishing the last set just before the time was up meant they've had that extra 90-second set that they've effectively used. Managed it really well, not gone out too aggressively, just used the time effectively and made sure that they were up at the end of that 90-second set. Now giving them 3 games advantage instead of the 2 that they could have got.
So after that timeout and that half time,
Yeah, a little bit longer than a timeout.
Northern Ireland 10-4 up. A good first half. Italy, to go into this second set, they've got to be look at taking those catches, the single ball throws. That's what they've got to be looking for. Northern Ireland, just stay composed. Nothing stupid, playing smart dodgeball, and that will take them the win.
There's always some interesting psychology around how a team comes out from a half-time chat. Some teams love to have a nice, short, sharp chat, get on court, look ready, whereas NI have used every second there and not had their team cool before the whistle was blown by the referee.
And we're underway. The middle ball yet again picked up. Italy not even run it for it now. They know Hill is quick on that start.
Because they're using the whole court there. Being a little bit more aggressive in the first half and finding himself in the outbox early on.
Oh, and that's a great rebound catch. Fortini picks that up, brings back in Giuselli, and Giuselli is happy going out, especially when they're wasting 2 or 3 balls on him every time.
Strong block there by Bocelli.
Yeah. He's been one of their main wingers this whole weekend. We're only on day 3 now. Finals tomorrow.
Good cover as well there. Just putting that doubt in NI's heads that he could release. Meant they just collect the 3 balls and release the 1 there from Calvin Lee.
Block from Molina.
The middle player always feels that they're a little bit vulnerable from the standing counter there, so good block in the middle. The throw from Gazzetti there just called a bounce from the referee and a catch there by Fortini.
2 in this set.
But then hit out from the standing counter at high up on the court.
He's done his job in this set. He's taken out some players. He's taken those 2 cats, brought back in Giuselli, and a great display of dodgeball from that man. Now 3 balls.
Celli hit out there by a lazy dodge. Italians just being caught sleeping at the top of the court there. I know they like to throw from a little bit more of a static position, but NI just picking them off.
Maybe a little poor decision there from Giuselli. He believes that his arm can take them out, but when you're taken out, oh, we're so close to picking up that catch. It's in the right area and he gets his whole body behind it. Unfortunately, he slips down.
And that ball just bounces over the centre line there, meaning Northern Ireland can collect for another 2-ball attack. And Buffo hit with the high ball. Great throwing from Morrison and McElroy.
You see, we spoke about that earlier, that
time pause there by the referee. And Morrison has been called out there for,
I believe, a back line, or maybe just getting clipped out. And that is time on that set. So as play resumes, maybe a couple of seconds on that. Italy do take that set, and that would be decent from them. Now only 2 sets behind.
Northern Ireland would be gutted to lose a player in those last seconds for something that would be deemed as a basic. Again, Italy not choosing to compete for that middle ball. And Gazzetti gets the standing counter on Lee, but a great response from Adam Hill there. He's been brought on to pick off Gazzetti after he releases, doing that extremely effectively, and Buffo follows him out in the outbox.
Yeah, Fortini now occupies that right wing. Laurentes on the left.
The aggressive wing play there from Northern Ireland. And the single ball catch in the middle, made by Johnny Hill.
And now a 6v1.
The Italian player drops the ball there. We don't know if that was on purpose. Gets a hit from an underarm throw, but the Northern Irish throw through it and get the key hit there to take 2 points. Score currently 12-6 to Northern Ireland with just over 10 minutes to play.
Now with 3 sets behind Italy, a full start has been
So the Italians have run for that middle ball for the first time in this half, and unfortunately have been given the false start call, meaning Northern Ireland take that middle ball. What are they going to do? Big hit there from the Italian, and the second ball that was collected as well. Good play by Northern Ireland.
Yeah,
Two outs
Molina.
there.
Yeah, Molina tries to block, but that ball is coming so high, it's hard to block. You're faced on that track back, especially when you've got another player down low.
Strong throwing there from Northern Ireland. 2 players up at this moment in time. The Northern Ireland players always moving there, not being static for their dodging. Just making themselves a little bit more unpredictable when Italy approach.
That
and a catch off the block
up.
wall.
Yeah. Laurentes has a ball in his hand and probably should have applied a bit of pressure. That's almost a free catch for Lee on that left side.
Northern Ireland just slowing it down, allowing the referees to call play ball.
And it's that multiple play style that Northern Ireland have that makes them so dominant.
A great hit there from Calvin Lee. Just as the Italian player approaches, he was backtracking, looking like he wasn't going to release, and just catches the Italian player off court. Good standing counter there from Buffo. Nearly got Johnny Hill out there, but the Northern Irish players don't let it slip and hit the Italian player out with a multiple ball hit.
Italy played some great dodgeball in this game, and it's something they have to look forward to in these coming years, that their squad is so young in comparison to a lot of the other European countries.
The experience of Northern Ireland just paying here, the level they've been competing for the last couple of years, just starting to show in their quality in these tight sets. These little decisions are going their way.
4 balls now for Italy. Giuselli just high up that court. He's applying that pressure. It just makes sure that McElroy doesn't have that free throw. But a good catch. Kelvin Lee played unreal this game so far.
Time paused by the referees.
Small discussion from the referees just to make sure that the decisions that have been called are correct.
Maybe discussing there, was Calvin Lee hit just before he made the catch? Extremely tough call here. Different referees will have different views of the play. Hence why they called in all 6 referees just to make sure they've made the right decision.
So Lee has been called out. The catch that was made still stands, but he's hit out in the same process.
These decisions in these knockout games are absolutely crucial, so it's right that the referees are confident with the call. And it goes Italy's way. 7 minutes 45 is remaining in the half.
Sam Mason will just let both teams know that it is 2 minutes 31 in the set timer. That set timer in the centre is currently wrong. That can't be changed. But so the set itself will play down to Sam's whistle rather than the set timer on the clock.
Good communication there from the referees, just letting the players and coaches know. It can be a little bit confusing when times don't line up, but the referee's clock that they have in their hands is the official clock and not the clock on the scoreboard.
Good block from Giuselli. Nice single ball. That's all that's needed. And that release, nice and high on Josh McElroy, and the ball pops up. That is a catch. He has no right to keep that ball alive with a one-hand block.
Good work there from Johnny Hill, not switching off even though he knew he was going to be out, just giving his teammates that opportunity to make the catch. Really smart play there.
Giuselli happy to give that one ball up. He's been given another ball from side court, so they've still got two in hand. A catch and an out. No, not quite a catch. Doesn't quite get his hands out. Yeah.
Strong block by Morrison.
Yeah.
Just forcing Italy to have the free balls again. Northern Ireland will be looking to just run down the clock here.
Fake from Lee, that left side. Just forcing Mingroni to the back of the court. And a good reset.
Great timing there. And that was called a hit first.
Good catch nonetheless, but just hit milliseconds before. Some good display of dodgeball here from Italy.
Mingroni there. Great catch after the hit, but unfortunately she just doesn't quite catch. And the Italians have called a timeout here.
They're looking at the timer though, isn't it? That's right.
Both teams using this minute timeout to get some key messages on court. Northern Ireland now 16-6 up against Italy, meaning they've got a 5-set lead. A very difficult position for Italy to come back. Not impossible, but they're going to have to work really hard and really fast. The Italian attitude is not to give up, and we're definitely going to see this in the remaining part of this second half. 6:27 is the official time remaining on the referee's clock, meaning we will see 3 more sets at least.
That middle ball run by Fortini this time around doesn't quite get his hands on it. And I think have got that ball every time, and the no look from McElroy takes out Giuselli.
Northern Ireland not being subtle with their tactics, and the key players they think they need to get out.
And I have switched a couple of the players round.
And McElroy with a catch in the middle as well. That single ball release, just crouching down, confidently taking the catch.
Unlucky there, Fortini pops the ball and it's probably within reach, but unfortunately where he's dodged on his back foot, there's no... Oh, a good catch, but hit first. A catch is called on that.
Giuselli being brought back onto the court from that catch. Great block. And similar blocks of quality from the Northern Irish. 2 players up still in this set.
Yeah, NI debutant, number 22 on the right there. Number 42 he has on his kit, that's Darwish.
We see that underarm throwing technique there. And that's a hit and a rebound catch off of the Northern Irish player. We've still got 1 minute to go.
And he's happily to just hold that ball in the air and flick it at the flick of a switch. Most players normally have to wind that up to get that amount of power. Morrison not fazed by it too much, happy to apply a bit of pressure back.
Just said he's showing why he's been voted MVP in so many European tournaments. Having not seen Italy in person for a couple of years, some of the teams were maybe questioning his skill set, but he's proven once again the quality of his dodgeball.
Another set won by Northern Ireland there. They take that 18-6, and mathematically it's almost impossible now. It probably is for Italy, but some great dodgeball all around.
Some substitutions from both sides of the court as we go into these final few sets.
Yep, De Silva comes on for Italy, a player we've seen a bit in the men's division. Not too much, but plays some really good dodgeball, and that throw from Darwish on that left side. Wai-Sun Wong also comes on for NI, and De Silva with a rebound catch. Wai-Sun, one of the starting NI players in that NI v England game back in 2019 that's become somewhat of an internet phenomenon.
Just bounce there, Wai-Sun Wong. With his acrobatic dodging, but well tracked by the Italian team there.
And some really good throwing. Can't be disappointed with yourself when you're facing three Italian strong throws.
Some good rotation there from the Northern Ireland coaches in the outbox. Just maybe saving a few arms for the next match, as now they're comfortably ahead, and also giving some key game time to their squad players. You never know from those players that are on the substitute bench if they're going to be called upon from an injury or need to make an impact, so it is really key that they still are active within these quarterfinals, so if they're called upon they're ready and confident. And a hit there from the standing counter.
But a good dodge for Braccoloni there. Nice little fake from De Silva on that right side there, just applying that little bit of pressure. Mini also comes on for the Italian side.
Brew Cousins as well has come on for Northern Ireland. Long-time serving member of the Northern Irish squad, bringing plenty of experience. Strong block in the middle.
And a fake from Mini, but the NI team are not fazed from that.
Strong throws from Northern Ireland as they look to close out this set.
Giuselli so close to making that cat. He slides back. He just wants to make sure the sweat is polished up.
The humid conditions really not going in his favour there. Just a few seconds remaining on the clock here. And the catch just on the whistle. Has it been called? Yes, it has. All of the players left on court there. The catch was just after the whistle there.
Yeah, very unlucky on that catch, but a good catch at that. Italy have to be proud. They've still got positional playoffs to play. NI now forward to the semi-finals.
Yes, Northern Ireland go through to the semi-finals after that confident performance. 19-9, a real fair reflection on their dominance in the game. Italy did pose some questions, but the smart play of Northern Ireland was just a little too much for the Italians. They could be proud of their performance, but Northern Ireland are deserved victors going through to the semi-finals.
The other quarter-final result that has just happened on court 2, Austria take that win, 27-1 against France. So a good result for them. There'll be some extra positional playoffs later on in the day. But the next game that we have on court 1, if you give me 2 seconds, I will be able to find out, is the 3 o'clock game. And is Austria versus Italy in our first women's semi-final.
Big game there. Both teams confident they can get through to the final. The group game yesterday, Austria dominated. Italy's heads went down quite early in that game, but I'm sure they've reflected on that, knowing that they could have faced Austria, would have gone back to the hotel, analysed the game. I'm sure they'll be coming with a lot smarter game plan today. And what a game next on court number 1.
Yeah, so if you want to carry on watching, if you hang right there, you'll be able to stay on to the court 1 process. If you do get taken off that, if you just head back to the Dodgeball Netherlands YouTube channel and click on court 1, you'll be able to find it all there. But for now, it's a bye from me.
And a bye from me.